Alright, let's get it, man. It's your boy, another YouTube video here today. Hey, man, back here with another story time. Hey, this story time, it's gonna be a little serious in a way, but at the same time, it's all fun and jokes. You feel me? So I'm gonna be telling y'all about my experience in juvie.
No, God!
I know. I promise, bro. I'm not like no. I wasn't no street dude, nothing like that. I promise, like, but y'all should be able to tell. Like, I shouldn't explain that, but I got into some little situation. I had like 4 charges on me and whatnot. So boom, this story time take place October 2022. So it's my senior year, early in the senior year. A lot of stuff was going on, personal stuff. You feel me? And you know, I'm gonna tell you. So let me tell you what happened. So I woke up in the morning, right? I didn't go to school. I swear, I'm so happy I chose not to go to school today, because if them folks would have came up to my school, that's embarrassing. I'd rather them just came to my crib and, you know, come pick me up, because the school, that's gonna be embarrassing. They gonna think like, cause look, like I said, all right, before I was going to this high school, I was in my hometown and whatnot. So this high school I just graduated from, and I know a good amount of people. So, you know, where I originally from, and ain't nothing but black people for it. It's a couple white people, but we switched up the scenario, ain't nothing but white people. But now I'm one of the few black kids at school, so that would have already been looking funny as it is, whatnot. So I'm like, all right, bro. They come in the morning, I'm in my drawers, gang. I'm in my drawers and a t-shirt. So they come and handcuff me, and I'm like, I try to grab my phone. They're like, damn, you don't need that. I'm like, dang. So they take me to the juvenile detention center. I'm like 30 minutes away, cause like I said, it's obviously a county, so you know how that works. Well, if you don't, I hope y'all don't know how it works. But you feel me? I get in there. I go in the intake. You feel me? They take my mud shot first. Then I end up, you know, they basically make you script.
What did he say?
You know, do the call where you, all that stuff. Make sure you ain't sneaking nothing in. You take a shower before you even go in, like before you even go into the cell. Gave me this orange jumpsuit and these, I guess you want to call them house shoes, jailhouse size, put it like that. And you feel me? I'm 17, right? And anyway, at this specific juvenile detention holding center, I think they do it by age group. So I think 15, 16 in one hall, 13 and 14 in one hall, 11, 12 in one hall, and so. But 17 is a division by itself. So all y'all, that's 17. So I end up, before I even get to that, they had me take like a psychic evaluation, cause, you know, I was so mad at the time. It's just like, you feel me? You just like, when you mad, you just let stuff come out your head. Like, you'll say anything.
What do you mean by that?
So as she asked me these questions, I'm being like, yeah. Whole time I ain't supposed to be. I'm thinking like, she said be honest, so I'm just being honest. Whole time, they led them to put me on suicide watch, right? Look, bro, I don't got no suicidal tendencies, and if you think about harming yourself, bro, get help, bro. Like, you're not alone, bro. People gonna help you. But you feel me? I end up going there, doing all that. I end up getting a suicide watch, and it was a camera in there. And you know, like, you in jail, so it's kind of like, that means they can see everything. They see when I was taking a dump. They see when I was sleeping.
Oh, hell no!
You know, if you know, listen, we ain't talk about that. But so I'm in there, right? Time going, like, I'm thinking time going so slow, bro. Like, I don't see how people, I don't was jailing nobody. You feel me? But you know, if you do certain stuff, you kind of deserve it, bro. But look, you feel me? They was trying to get me to take a drug test, and so they just kept bringing me up. They was like, hey, if you want to take the drug test, we gonna sit you in here longer than what you gotta be in here. And I'm like, I'm telling them, bro, I can't pee for something. Like, I'm dead. She was like, I can't piss. Like, but I think, not gonna lie, whole time, right before I got locked up, I was like, I think I smoked about 4 days in a row, just back to back to back. So I feel like I was like, whole time thinking to myself, I'm finna fail this drug test, whatnot. And then boom, so they just kept bringing me water and water. Cause at first they tried to bring me this Kool-Aid. It was like it's clear Kool-Aid. Bruh, I don't know, that it was nasty. I ain't gonna lie to you. So they brought me this clear Kool-Aid, and I was like, bro, I don't even like this. I'm like, just bring me some water. So I just keep drinking water. I said, I didn't pee that whole night. The whole first night I was in there, bro. Boom. All right, so my second day, I ended up finding out it was me. This one dude I went to school with, we know like that. Bro was trouble. I ain't gonna lie. Bro had just broke out of the juvenile thing with somebody else, and then I think he got caught like 2 weeks later. I think he was in Louisiana and they caught him. I know, bro. So it was me, and then it was another dude. I think he was 15, but he got into a fight the week before, and you know every other pie was filled, so they threw him in there with us. So it was just us three, and they asking me what I'm in there for. I tell them what run down what happened, and it was like, dang, they felt me on it. You feel me? And boom. See, so then he found out it was me. Me and bro were cool. Like we was cool in school and whatnot. So you know, if anything was happening, he wasn't gonna let it happen to me. You feel me? So, and then the other dude, he was like, dang, bro, I see why bro be calling you big bro or Big J, because that's what he called me. It is what it is. But you feel me? I think they was getting into it too, so they had moved him again, cause I guess him and dude had problems, and boom. So I'm like, all right, what it is. So I finally got the P. I went to take the drug test, cause they was on me about that. Like they was on me bad. They was like, bro, we gonna sit you in here for another 1 week to 2 weeks if you don't take this. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to be here in the first place. If this what juvie like, I don't want to go to jail. But see, luckily, the way they got it set up in our juvenile, they got it set up to where it's just you in the room by yourself. It's one person. It's just you. So, far as something happened to you in the cell, you straight. You the only one in there. I mean, you get your own toilet and stuff, I guess, but it's still bad. It's still bad environments. I forgot to mention the food. The same food that the ADC got, so the adult detention center, we got. And it was kind of decent.
Is this nigga serious?
I ain't gonna lie, for like jailhouse standards, it was bologna sandwiches. I think the breakfast was like oatmeal and some other stuff. I didn't eat that. I was like, I ain't trying to eat that, bro. I'm good. One of them sandwiches came around, and then they was giving us cookies and they was giving us like Kit Kats and stuff. I'm like, hey, this kind of, but look, jail ain't good, bro. Jail ain't good. I feel like the food was the best part of it. That's all I gotta say. So the first day I was in there, they didn't let me go on my cell. So basically, I was in the cell I was on lockdown the whole day. I guess I think they was calling it quarantine. So then the second day they let me out. I got to go out. I had to take a shower. Boom. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I asked for a toothbrush and everything, and they didn't give me it. So I was in there for a total of 4 days. I went 4 days without brushing my teeth. All types. But I showered. It wasn't even my fault. So, I finally got to go out. I got to go out to the yard and whatnot. I ain't gonna lie. I seen I seen somebody fight, and then I seen somebody get stabbed.
And I started thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
Like real life. Like my first day out there, I seen somebody get stabbed, and you know, it was just over some little gang stuff, little petty stuff. Like I said, I'm not into that. I was around it. That's all it was. And I seen that, so I was like, I'm glad old boy had my back, cause like, look, I can fight. Don't get me wrong, but like when it come to knives and stuff like that, bro, I ain't gonna, bro. You know, jail do stuff to people. They get crazy and like survival instincts on some stuff. I seen that happen. I'm like, all right, bro. I'm gonna mind my business. I ain't in here that long. Like I said, I was only in there for 4 days, so I don't have to worry about like the long terms of it. But it's the fact that I seen that the second day I was in. Okay, technically it's my first day still, cause like I didn't get there till like 11 o'clock. You know, I guess whatnot. And you know, after that, they let me go out. They give you an hour of I guess daytime, like you get an hour out your cell and you get to watch TV and whatnot. You get to eat and whatnot. You feel me? But I was on, like I said, I was the only one in, like the first day I came out, I was the only one in there. Like nobody else was in there. Okay, so boom. Later on that night, on the second day, so we just chopping up. We talking about female. We talking about like, come to find we didn't like had the same deal with the same females, and he was telling me how it was this girl I went to school with. He was trying to chop it over with her, but he got locked up, so he couldn't really talk to her. And he was like, so I tried it. He told me to put the word in. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm sorry. I never did that, gang. If you ever see this, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I just forgot. So, boom. And, like, later on that night, so I heard him talk to some girls. I'm like, because the girls on, they're on the other side. And I guess they are age and whatnot. One of the girls, I think she was in there for GTA, and then another girl was in there for some other stuff. I don't remember their name then, but so we was just chopping it up and whatnot. Now, Pete, I didn't even know how this girl looked. We was just talking through the vent and whatnot. And I ended up seeing her the next day. So, all right. We chopping it up. And she said, he tried to throw me on with her. Like I said, I don't know how the girl look. I found out how she looked, but hey, she was pretty. I ain't gonna lie. You pretty, but you doing dumb stuff like that. That's crazy. But we was talking through the vents, cause like I guess it's connected. Like I said, it's probably set up the same on the girl's side. I don't really know. I'm talking to her, and then she gave me her number through the vent. I didn't even remember the number. I remember after the first day, and then I was like, man, I don't remember. I don't care. And she stayed over there by my great grandma. So if I really wanted to, bro, I could have did it. You feel me?
Stop it. Get some help.
But that's besides the point. So the conversation, she asked me how I look like. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking nappy. I'm nappy headed because I had free forms, but I really didn't have free forms. And then, like I said, I was in there for like, so I couldn't do nothing to my hair. Like, it was just looking nappy. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm nappy. And she told me, how tall you is? I said, because I was 5. Because I didn't grew since I got out of high school. Because I was, 5'6". I'm 5'8.5" now. So we good on that. 2 inches. But, you feel me? She gave me the number, chop, boom. So I ended up going to sleep after that because they started talking. They was like, good night, whatnot. We was like, good night. And I'm just asleep. I wake up in the middle of the night. I'm thinking I done slept about 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours. Bro, tell me why only 30 minutes passed by. Like, I'm telling you, jail is not fun. And like, cause they got it to where you can get your GED in there and stuff. I know I'm gonna be in there long, so ain't no point in me going. And I think they kind of was like, I was new, so they just kept me away from everything and whatnot. I still saw stuff, you feel me? And next day come, I got in the shower, blah, blah, blah. Like, me and bro, like, we was just cool, and then, I don't know, they ended up taking bro off the hall, like, my last day there. So he wasn't even there no more. I think they was finna transfer him to, like, I think it's something called Pineywood, or it used to be called Pineywood, but, like, that's for, like, the bad kids, you feel me? That's for the bad kids, you feel me? Cause like I said, he still was 17, but he's gonna turn 18 soon, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they had me take another psychic evaluation. Boom, I passed them over flying colors. Cause like I said, I was just mad. I was going through everything. Like I'm mad because I'm like, dang, why am I? Like I'm dealing with this. Like I never thought I'd be in this type of position and whatnot. And that happens. The 4th day, the 3rd day, like I said, you get a phone call, and that's when I went and did the others. I had to talk with one of the people about what was going on. It's a crazy thing. The lady told me, she said at the Harrison County, one of the other county juvenile detention centers, they make them have roommates. And hey, bro, she told me like, you lucky you ain't there, cause like they really be taking each other's, you feel me? They be taking each other's butt and stuff and whatnot. And then she was like, there was a case of herpes outbreak over there. And I was
Boy, ain't no fucking way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
like, hey man, I don't know what be going on in there. Like I said, jail is not the place to be, gang. But I ended up seeing old girl. She actually bad. Like, okay, look, I know I'm saying that, and she in like a jail. Like we got on the same type of jumpsuit, but like curly hair. She was curly hair, light skin, and bruh, not even trying to be on like no weird stuff, but like you can see the butt through the jumpsuit.
Wow, man. Damn.
So I'm like, man, she bad. I was like, if she look actually decent in this, I know she bad outside of this, and maybe she'll change or not. Like I said, I never talked to her because I forgot her number, all that type of stuff. So I really don't know. But I had finally got out. They stole my t-shirt, but I ain't gonna lie. They gave him my boxers and they gave him my shorts, but they stole my t-shirt and they gave me a t-shirt too small. So I was like, dang. They ended up telling me I was gonna come back for a court date. I came back for a court date. I ain't gonna lie, I thought I almost lost my job too, bro. Cause like I just went ghost. Cause like when I got back my phone, like I had hella messages. People was like, where you at, bro? You good? And then it was, if y'all know, like I said, from the previous story time about old girl parking lot where I worked at, I was trying to talk to somebody else, not her. And she was blowing my phone up too. I'm like, dang, it is what it is. You feel me? I thought I lost my job. I thought my life, I ain't gonna lie, I thought. But luckily, as a juvenile, you know, if it's not a serious charge, they'll remove it from your, it won't stay permanent. It'll drop when you turn 18. So we ended up having a talk. I had to talk with my probation officer. No, first before that, I had to go to court. So I went to court. I didn't have to speak. I feel like if I didn't speak, they would have dropped every charge. But since I spoke, they kept one charge on me. And I think that was like, what, mischief or something like that? Miscellaneous, whatever they want to call it. They kept that charge on me. I end up having to do some stuff, you feel me? And then, you know, I guess when you first get charged with something in youth court, if you're of the age and whatnot, you automatically get a year of probation. I guess that's how it worked. But since I was gonna turn 18, since I was gonna turn 18 in 6 months, they just gave it to me until my 18th birthday. I couldn't go out of state without them knowing. My curfew was 8 o'clock, unless I was at work. You feel me? I had to get randomly drug tested, all that. And pretty much, I ain't gonna lie, gang, I was still smoking. I was still staying out past 8. I went out of state too. Like I didn't, bro. Like, cause who is you to report me? Like, you feel me? Cause if this happened, my mom would report me on something like that. And I think they said if I would have did anything to like break the probation statement, whatnot, then they was gonna send me back to they was gonna send me back to juvenile for 6 months. But instead of me doing 6 months juvenile, I would have did 5 months in juvie, then I would have did 1 at the county. So man, hey man, look, bro, that was story time today. Look, I don't want y'all doing nothing like stay out of trouble. Don't do nothing, man. Respect people, all that. You feel me? Like I said, I'm a changed person. That was like the one incident I had in my life. So it's not a pattern or nothing like that. But hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in to the video, man. It's your boy. Hey, before y'all click off, like, comment, and subscribe. You feel me? And put down in the comments what videos you want me to do, man. But your boy Rockstar J out.